If you look at today's economic climate and the overall enterprise industry and market, we're seeing a huge, momentum towards to consolidation. The primary reason of the consolidation is every single organization needs to do more with less because of the economic recession and the budget constraints and so on and so forth. And that really reflects in the overall the landscape of the enterprise market. The budgets are basically really scrutinizing by the every single CIO or CFO. They need to do more with the less, so they still need to deliver as much as they can with a less budget. So that's I think the fundamental paradigm shift in the industry. And what we are seeing is all the IT managers and CIOs are prioritizing their overall investments. So they are trying to be more selective. And they're trying to really help the bottom line of the organization. As far as the IT priorities are concerned, the security is still at the paramount of every single organization. So they are not really compromising on the security because the threat landscape has been changing, and they cannot really compromise on the security. So they are taking a much more holistic approach to proactively manage their security and security environment. But again, on the priorities front, they are trying to help to organization to run their operations much more effectively so that they would be able to to help the bottom line of the organization. What we are seeing again is the budgets are, all the CIOs under the heavy pressure, and every single dollar that they invest has to translate into the overall organization's efficiency. They are seeing an extension into the overall network standpoint, and Ethernet is the best transmission media to achieve that goals in regards to the scalability, in regards to the ease of use, in regards to the bandwidth the dollar cost standpoint. So Ethernet really stands out among the other legacy technologies because it delivers much better price performance with the NIV context. So I think we're seeing a huge momentum to the extension of the Ethernet. Organizations are pressurized to do more or less. So the more consolidation you get on the single infrastructure, the much better total cost of ownership or return on investment you will get from the solution. So the power over Ethernet is a great example because you would basically manage, rather than managing two different or disparate infrastructure, you consolidate power and Ethernet and the data into the single infrastructure. And in the advent of the next generation technologies like IP telephony, wireless mobility, that all requires the power can be delivered from the single infrastructure. I would say the virtualization is basically enabling organizations to run multiple services into a single infrastructure. And I would say convergence is a part of it because we've started the virtualization or consolidation with the overlaying the voice on top of the data network. So the convergence has happened in the network infrastructure and basically the first wave of the virtualization. So now what we are seeing is we are seeing a huge momentum towards to do and overlay more and more services into the the network fabric or Ethernet fabric or IP fabric. So that basically the virtualization enables organizations to do more with less. That's the beauty of having Ethernet or ubiquitous IP and network fabric. So you can easily start overlaying the NIV services without requiring a forklift upgrade. So the basic services like adding an IP-based PBX to replace your legacy PBX, it doesn't necessarily require a forklift upgrade. So you would be able to leverage whatever investment you have in the organization. And as you grow, talking about power over Ethernet, you may need to start adding NIV switches or NIV devices that delivers the power over Ethernet. But essentially, the network fabric would be able to deliver the most of the next generation services without requiring a forklift upgrade.